So my usual pitch was quite muddy. I've come down to the second area and I found a place that's relatively free of debris. So I'll get pitched up and I'll be right back with you. See you in a bit. All set up now. I've brought the Harpeak inflatable mattress with me, the OEX Fox 2. The sleeping bag is a new thing that I'll be going into a little bit detail with later on. I'm just about to get something to eat now, so I'll catch you shortly. So the aim of today is to go through my kit, see what's worth keeping, see what can be repaired, see what's okay. It's all been in storage for a good few months. I've had an illness in the nasal cavity and it was quite gross. Also, the weather's been absolutely horrific. So yeah, everything's been stuffed in cupboards and just laying around. I've already gone through some stuff at home and disposed of that, and well, I have new stuff that I want to bring in slowly into the channel. But first, I want to see what of my old kit is worth saving. There's no point having a load of stuff just in cupboards gathering dust when I'm going to be bringing out new stuff. So we'll see how it goes today. I brought with me the OEX Fox 2, the Harpeak inflatable mat. The sleeping bag is new. I'm going to try out this one. It was donated to me by a local good cause, so thanks to that. I might give you a shout out with a little logo if I have a chance. Cooking wise, I've brought with me a French military canteen and cup set. I'll go through that in detail later on. I have got a replacement for that already at home, but I'm going to give it a try out. There is a few issues with it, but then again, it is almost 50, possibly 60 years old. So yeah, we'll see how it goes today. Like I said, this is a slightly different format to my usual episodes, but just getting back into the swing of things. So catch you in a bit. So one of the other groups here have invited me to do something that I've never tried before. See if we can get into there we go. So that rope there, I'm going up that tree. Catch you in a bit. This looks scary. So there's a harness that I need to put on now, is there? Rightio. Okay. Be within a second. Basic outline of what it is.
Yeah, so we've got this is called an itch climber system. We've got an half-to-half press-up and a pulley, and that's what grabs you. And I've set up there just something that's a bit less friction, and it's just it's called MRS, I think, multi-rope system. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's just a simple setup.
Sweet. Yeah, cheers for that.
No worries.
This is how it should have been done. I was going to be building a fire, but the weather seems to be taking a bit of a turn. There's a little bit of a wind picking up, and the cloud cover suggests that there may be a little bit of rain later. So what I've done is, with this new piece of equipment that I brought with me, I got as a birthday gift, I've created a little makeshift awning using this poncho. As you can see, with the little press studs on the side, you can turn it into this. It's roughly 8 feet by 4 feet, slightly smaller than my tent in its footprint, but as long as it it has this little awning area here, so I can cut my tea later tonight. I should be okay. There should be enough coverage in case there is rain to keep me dry overnight, but we shall see. I've just tied off and then tucked in the hood into itself, so hopefully no water will get in. I'm going to use random piece of cordage. Like I say, I've been just clearing out and testing what needs to be thrown away, and this just happens to be something that I brought with me, a load of random cordage in a little Ziploc bag. I had literally just enough to do this. Literally just enough. So I'm just about to settle down for my tea for the evening, and I just thought I'd introduce you to the cook set that I've been using today. I'll be using a S-bit stove with Fire Dragon gel cubes, and the canteen and cup that I'm using is a French military issue. There was apparently many companies given the contract to manufacture the cook sets for French military around this time. This one is made by, if you can make out the stamp there, and I do apologise for my pronunciation. I'm not very good at French. I will do a write-up on the screen when I get home, but Ateliers Mécaniques. The two welded halves and single spout suggest that this is the 1935 model. There is various variants on this. There's a 1950M, which is made by, bear with me a second, I'll just get my notes, A. Bogiat Aluminium, although this canteen itself is dated to around 1970. Both the canteen and cup are of an aluminium construction, and the canteen has a Bakelite screw top lid attached to the bottle itself via a chain. The cup has butterfly handles, and there is a modern civilian variant of this made by a company called Miltech. Very similar, although the chain is much thicker and higher quality. The capacity is approximately 1.5 litres, so this is slightly larger than a lot of the other similar shaped milsurp canteens available on the market. This set did come with a cover, but was so badly stained and degraded that even washing it showed no signs of usable improvement. Online and in collector's condition, they were going for approximately 30 quid. If memory serves, this cost me about half that. There is a major issue with this canteen. There's a massive chip on the lip there, and which caused water to leak out. I ended up resorting to taping the lid in place with electrical tape, and the lid itself has a little foam stopper that is starting to degrade. I do have a bells and whistles kit that I will be bringing out later in the year to replace this, but like I say, this is just stuff that I'm bringing out just to test and see what's worth keeping and what can get shut off. So that's setting in now, and I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to give you a brief introduction onto the sleeping bag that I've been using tonight. And it's a Pro Action 200 GSM envelope sleeping bag. Its dimensions are 180 centimeters long, 75 centimeters wide. Its inner and outer material used is polyester, and like I said, it's a gift from a local good cause and a good friend, so thanks for that. It's a really nice sleeping bag. not too thick and not too thin, if you know what I mean. Maybe a two seasoner, if anything. But anyway, they're going for on Argos for about 15 quid. As night time approaches, I've attached chem lights to the cordage holding up the poncho. I've got two at either side of the head end, and at the foot end I've got one on either side, one there and one just there. This is just to alert the other users of the site. There's family over in that direction, and there's a couple on the top level. You never know, they may need to have access to this little route here, and it just lets them know that there's cordage around. Just a little bit of basic site management and care for the users. Anyway, it's time to settle down for night now, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's a little before 7 o'clock, and it's time to get ready, pack away. The High Peak mattress is still functioning brilliantly. I'm amazed by this. It's the longest serving piece of kit I've got. The sleeping bag was a little chilly, but nothing that I couldn't handle. There appears to be a little bit of condensation forming on the outside of the tent, but I think that's because of the poncho above it. So let's get my teeth brushed, have a bit of a wash, and get packed up. Catch you in a bit. Just having one final look round, make sure that I've not left anything. That's everything picked up. Everything's packed away into that carrying more rucksack, and the blue bag is my rubbish that I've collected over the course of the evening, and stuff that I've used myself as well.